Talk to me about the red light issue. I feel like the internet wants to know your opinion.
Shimoda,
what happened? And walk us through what should be, what shouldn't be. What do you thought?
Yeah, Joe got screwed right here. So we have a new, see that if you wind it back a little bit, that first double before the finish line, they have a thing this year. I believe it's the first year they did it, where there's lights on some of these tough blocks, and there was a red light on the tough block of the face of the double before the finish line.
Yep.
And he obviously,
you can't see
he didn't know.
Yeah.
He didn't know the rules clearly, which I didn't either, and I think a lot of people
didn't, because
but the yellow lead, or the red lead-in light was supposed to let you know that the next jump there's going to be a red cross flag on it, so it's like a pre-warning.
See, I didn't know that.
Exactly, but as a racer, you see red, you think wheels on the ground, wheels on the ground, and so they changed that rule because this happened. The light was, I don't know, I think there was a short circuit in the light or something, so the light got left on, but there was no red cross flag on the finish line either. But because he rolled the double, he didn't have enough speed to get the finish line. He gets past. All the riders behind him jumped on the red light and kept going, which was legal based off the rules. But now they changed it to where the lead-in light is flashing yellow.
Okay.
Instead of just red.
Yeah.
Which red, as a rider, you're wheels on the ground.
Wheels on the ground.
Every time.
I don't want to get docked.
That Pierce Brown, I think that was a great story. Crashed at the opener. Dude, that guy's
he's been through the ringer, and
he's been through the ringer. It was great to see, and I'm not taking anything away, but Joe definitely had a really good chance to win that race.
It's pretty rad to see how quick Joe bounced back from breaking his neck
100%.
pre-season. You know what I mean? Like, and like when I saw the announcement of him racing the first round, I'm like, whoa! Like when I was talking to him, they were thinking like maybe fourth or fifth round, maybe, but then he got back on the bike and he's like, I just felt good.
I was thinking outdoors.
Came back on the podium. It's crazy.
Yeah, like, dude, he's been consistent this year.
When you guys were talking about personality and stuff off the bike, Joe, dude, that guy is
has a personality now.
Funny.
He's so
funny. I trained with him for a couple of years. If I could just keep a camera on that guy.
I feel like he's came out of his shell a little more every year
with us.
Yeah, and like now when I see him, he's just
insane.
Yeah, dude.
I trained with Joe California, so he trained here for like a whole off season. Hung out every morning with my dad works out in the morning with Joe California, and Pierce Brown was working out with them. Romano, like a bunch of the riders that train with Joe, and Shimoda was in there, and every morning I'm just like, bro, this guy's hilarious. And I was telling Twitch, I'm like, why is he not like this? And Twitch is like, explaining to me the whole world of moto. And I'm like, Joe, you should just hang out. So we did a Levi Kitchen. He did a Levi Kitchen podcast. And
he just hung out there talking shit back and forth the whole time.
Outside there's a cage right outside our podcast studio. We're looking at the cage right now while we film this. And I tell him like, Joe, just sit in on this thing. And if you have something to say, you could talk and you're going to interview him. And I'm like making a joke, not thinking he's actually going to do this. Homeboy does his podcast with us, waits 30 minutes, and then sits through 2 hours of another podcast sitting right near the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's like, well, you told me to sit here. And I'm like, dude, this is all time, dude. Yeah, he's all time, dude.
I trained with him. We shared a trainer my last couple years racing, and we rented a house and we went to Michigan, trained for like a month in the summer, middle of outdoors. And dude, that guy, I've never seen anything like he sleeps 15 hours a night.
So gnarly.
I've never seen anything like it. Like the dude will literally go to bed at 7 o'clock at night and wake up at 10 the next day. No problem. Just a dead sleep. Yeah, it's insane. I've never seen anything like it. And the guy doesn't get tired. He doesn't sweat, doesn't get tired. He's like a specimen, dude.
Yeah, that's all time.
When you're talking about the trainer that you guys had out there, was it with Nick Way?
Yeah, it was Nick.
Dude, how sick is Vincent right now?
So sick.
He's always had the best style, but like watching him now on the Cowie and then now in Fox gear, no one's seen that change coming. And like the kid has sick style. Like he's going to be a badass.
And people probably wouldn't think this, just my persona in general, but I'm pretty, I like to shit talk. And I'm pretty real with what I see in terms of prospects coming up, and I'll be pretty honest. Like that guy doesn't have it.
Yeah,
that guy's never gonna make money doing it.
Yeah,
that guy, dude, you should just go to college. Like, college. What are you even doing? That's the way that I talk behind the scenes. It's nothing personal, but I've never. Of course, Vincent, I've known him since he was 7 years old, a tiny kid.
I would see him at the test track with you guys all the time.
Even coming through the last few years, I know that he has talent and he's been good on a dirt bike. But until this year, I haven't been able to see it. Like him having a good career, like making a lot of money, racing dirt bikes as a professional. It comes at a different time for everybody. And this is the first year with Vincent where I went to Fox Raceway, watched him practice with Dean Wilson a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, okay, this kid, he's got it now. It was like he's gonna be something.